Hello, my dear students. Now, try another problem. Let's read the question together. Use shapes to solve. Draw to show your work. Okay, great. Now, what do you need to do in exercise number 1? In the first exercise number 1. What do you need to do in exercise number 1? Excellent. I need to use the squares to make a large square. Okay, now look at the new shape in step number 2. This is step number 2 and this is a new shape. How can you use your squares to make that new shape? Think about it. Good job. I can hear you saying I can put one square on the top of the other. Okay, now what is the name of that shape? Excellent, this is a rectangle. Now, where will you draw a line on the rectangle to show it is made with 2 squares? Excellent, across the middle of the rectangle. Now, what do you need to do in step number 2? I need to use 2 of the rectangles to create a square. Where will you draw a line on the new square to show that it is made with 2 rectangles? Excellent, down the middle of the square. So here we had 2 squares. We used them to create a rectangle. This is the first square and this is the second one. Then we got 2 rectangles and we create a larger square. So here so now how many small squares did I use to create this large square? Excellent, 4 small squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's move to exercise number 2. It says use a triangle to make a rectangle. Now here I have 2 triangles. And how did I figure out that those are triangles? It has 3 sides. Each triangle has 3 sides. Excellent. Now, how can we create the new shape? Where should I draw the line on the square to show it is made with 2 triangles? Excellent. I can draw it like this. Now we will use 2 squares to create a rectangle. Now, what do I need to do in step number 2? I need to use two squares to create a rectangle. Where will you draw a line on the new rectangle to show that it is made with two squares? Excellent, down the middle of the rectangle. Okay, now here I want you to tell me how many triangles are used to create a rectangle. Let's draw it to make it easier. So here I have triangle. Here I have another triangle. Triangle number 3. And triangle number 4. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we used 4 triangles to create a rectangle. Excellent, good job. Now let's move to the next page.